ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं तस्यमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदि साक्षिहुतं भावातीतं गगनसदृशं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ॐ गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुमूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरुपदम् मंत्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपः। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय, स्वामी जी महाराज की जय। शुभोहम। We are taking today the 4 and 5 stanza of chapter 10. We are taking two stanzas together because they are twin stanzas and they are interconnected. In this stanza, the Sadguru Satchidananda Paramatma, Bhagavan Krishna, is telling about all the great emotional stages by the grace of his divine inspiration. बुद्धि ज्ञान सम्मोहा क्षमा सत्यम दमा शमः सुखम दुखम भवो अभावो भयं चाभयमेव च अहिंसा समता तुष्टि स्तयो दानं यशो अयशः भवन्ति भावा भूतानां मत्त एव पृथग्विधः बुद्धि ज्ञानम् असम्मोह क्षमा सत्यं दमा शमः सुखं दुःखं भव अभावः भयं च अभयम् एव च अहिंसा समता तुष्टि तपः दानं यश अयश भवन्ति भावा भूतानां मत्त एव पृथग्विधः। बुद्धि, it means the power of decision. Jnanam, the exact knowledge of liberation. Asammoha, it means the stage of Atma Sakshatkara. Kshama, it means the pardon. Satyam, it means the ultimate truth. Dama, it means the control of senses. Shama, going beyond the mind. Eva, it means end. Sukha dukkha, it means pain and pleasure. Bhav abhav, it means origin and holocaust. Cha, it means end. Bhayam abhyam, it means fear and fearless. Cha, it means end. Ahimsa, it means non-violence. Samta, it means equity and equilibrium. Santosh, it means the satisfaction. Tapa, it means make the pure our intellect and senses by the spiritual meditation. Danam, it means the donation. Yasha, it means the good fame. Ayasha, it means the bad fame. Eva, all these bhutanam of living beings, prathvik vidha, Prathak Vidha, it means many type. Bhava, mental, emotional stage. Mattaha, from me. Ev, it means only. Bhavanti, it means are. The meaning of this stanza is, my dear Arjuna, all these different stages of the mind and emotional stage are comes from me. That is the power of decision, intellect, jnanam, the exact knowledge, the knowledge of liberation. Asammoha, it means Atma Sakshatkara, enlightenment. Kshama, pardon. The ultimate truth, the control of senses, the going beyond the mind, pain and pleasure, origin and holocaust, fear and non-fearness, non-violence, equality, satisfaction, and the purity of the senses, donation, the good fame, the bad fame, all these, they comes in all the living beings from me. That is the worldly meaning of this stanza. Now we are taking the exact and very secret meaning of this stanza by the grace of our Master. The Satchidananda Paramatma, Lord Krishna, the only and only installation and only the base of universes and uncountable millions of the galaxies and uncountable billions of universes, they are laying in a small part of the God existence. And it is very miraculous that the God existence is living in you in the form of your soul, in the form of your Atma. So there is no need to any type of difficulty. It is very easy to know that God is living in you in the form of your Atma. God is living you in the form of life. If you can introduce with your life or Atma, you can just become an enlightened person and you can be free from death and birth cycle. It is too much easy. But people make the spirituality and the religion like a business, so they make the difficult. They are be fooling person and saying it is difficult, it is difficult. No difficult. Everybody can liberate. No differentiation of any religion, any caste, any creed, any nationality, any race. Because the God is equally present is everywhere in anywhere of this world. If you are black or white, you are rich or poor, you are living any country, there is no any foundation and boundaries made by the God. God make only earth, we have make the boundary and the foundations. So we are in the dark of the differentiation. So now the Krishna is telling to Arjuna, my dear Arjuna, these things, as I say, these all things comes only from me, because you know exactly, only the alive person feels the decision power. The dead body do not decide anything. Only alive person has the knowing of every outer and inner thing. Dead body do not know. The knowing is absent in the dead body. So, when a person is alive, it means he is connected with the God inner side, because the all consciousness and all the powers and all the energy and all the activities, only the base is that is your existence, that is your God. If the God connection is lost, that life is also lost simultaneously. So now we are starting one by one. The God Krishna is telling that the power of decision comes from God. The power of decision, it means that is the intellect. And intellect has divided in the three parts. The tamoguni intellect, the rajoguni intellect, the satoguni intellect. And the supreme intellect, that is called pragya. These three intellect is worldly intellect. What the supreme intellect is called pragya, that is the divine intellect. So, the Krishna is telling to Arjuna, my dear Arjun, that all intellects, the power of decision, comes from me. Because you know, my disciples, in my previous discourse I say that only one consciousness in this world, that is the consciousness of existence. There is not two consciousness. There is no three consciousness. There is no Hindu consciousness. There is not Muslim consciousness. There is not Christian consciousness. There is no Jewish consciousness. There is no Sikh consciousness. There is no Buddha consciousness. Only one consciousness, it comes to the direct from the existence, and existence has no religions. All religions are hypothetically and made by only your intellectual personalities. But the Sanatana Dharma, the religion of awareness and Atma Sakshatkara, it is not made by intellectuals. This religion is purely comes from the Satchidananda Paramatma. And the most precious books of the world is the Upanishad and Geeta. Upanishad and Geeta. And the Geeta is the extract of the Upanishad. So I choose Geeta for teach you. Because the different type 108 Upanishads, there is no need to read them. You can read Gita, then you read all 108 Upanishads. So Krishna is telling the intellect, it comes from the consciousness of the God, existence. The God, you have given different name, but God has no name. God is your soul. God is living in you in the form of your life. So my dear friends, if a person has the tamoguni intellect, he will destroy this world and do the evil things. If a person have the rajoguni intellect, he want to control and he want to make the ruling, he want to possessive person. If a person has a satoguni intellect, that person want to serve all, that person want to love all, that person want to help, that person give the peace and pleasure to others. But the fourth intellect is that the intellect of the divinity, the intellect of the spirituality, the nirguni intellect that comes from the master Sadguru, that comes from enlightened person, that comes from the directly comes from the God's mercy and God's grace. So the nirguni intellect, we want to talk about nirguni intellect because the nirguni intellect is useful to you all, my seekers and my lovers and my well-wishers. You should be know the Nirguni intellect. And what is the Nirguni intellect? And how it comes? The Nirguni intellect comes by the meditation. When you do the meditation of the Sakshi, then you see inside, then you gradually see your breath, then you see your all the activities with the separation. When you see your thoughts, then the Nirguni intellect start to come. Then you can see what is wrong and what is right for you. Then you can see what to do or what to not do. Then you see what you must talk or what you must not talk. When you see what food are favorable for you in the meditation or the peaceful life and what food is not favorable. So everything comes by this Nirguni intellect, that is the direction and the directive and that is the direct teaching inside from you. It comes from the Sakshi meditation. The second thing is Jnanam. It is the real and exact knowledge of liberation, that is called Jnana. The real and exact knowledge of liberation comes from the Master. The real and exact knowledge of the liberation comes from Atma Sakshatkara. The real and exact liberation of knowledge comes after the third stage of the meditation, that is called enlightenment. And the third stage is bhana, that is called the bhana. And fourth stage is enlightenment, and fifth stage is supreme enlightenment. So my dear friends, this jnanam, this exact knowledge of the liberation also comes from the God existence. It not comes by the nature. It not comes by your practices. It not comes by your society. It not comes by your books. It not comes by your learning in schools and the universities. It only comes by the teaching of the enlightened master, and that is the affection with the enlightened master that make a bridge of transformation and transfer that energy you from the master as a lamp light by the enlightened lamp. So master is enlightened lamp and you are not enlightened, so the master's this knowledge transfer into you and the jnanam comes, this ultimate knowledge of liberation comes. The Sadguru says that next is asammoha. What is asammoha? Asammoha is the adverse of sammoha. Sammoha is the mesmerism, and asammoha is the breaking of the mesmerism. The whole world is caught in the mesmerism of the Maya. The whole world is sleeping in the deep sleep of the sedation of the Maya. The whole world is the mad of the madness of the Maya. So this world is so corrupt. So this world is so has crimes. So this world is so unpleasant. So this world is so competitive. So this world is so loveless, because the world is living in the sammoha, in the mesmerism of the Maya. So God is telling about this, that the asammoha, it means the awakenness, it means the consciousness, it means the right scale, what is right and what is wrong. That knowledge comes from the God. So it is the just comes simultaneously with the Atma Sakshatkara. So I say the asammoha is Atma Sakshatkara. Then the God existence is telling the next valuable thing, that is the kshama. Kshama means the pardon. The powerful person, they must have Kshama, pardon, to the beacon sector. But the Kshama, how to use the pardon and how to not use the pardon, that is the matter of the decision with the enlightenment. If the Prithviraj Chauhan, the ruler of India, not give the pardon to Muhammad Ghori, then the scenario of India will be very, very nice, because that pardon by the foolishness, the pardon is a very, very important and precious instrument. If you use this instrument in the wrong direction, it will be like a poison for you. The Krishna can give the pardon to Duryodhana, but the Krishna killed the Kauravas in the battle of Mahabharata. The Rama can give the pardon to the Ravana, Khardushna, but he do not give the pardon to Ravana and Khardushna. He killed them. So the pardon is only for good persons. The pardon is only for Satoguni persons. The pardon will not be used for the Tamoguni person or Rajoguni persons, because they are both highly blind person. They are enemy of the society. So the pardon comes in the Gyanis or the enlightened persons. The pardon comes from the God, because you see the God has hand like this, that is the Kshama. But another hand of the God, there are the weapons. There are the Kaumudi, Gada. There are the Sudarshan Chakra. There is the arrows and bow. So my dear friends, the pardon is not equally used. Pardon only used for good persons. Pardon must be used for innocent person, and pardon never must be used for mischief mongers, because the mischief mongers must be eradicated from the society. And if a person is doing the spiritual practices, he never give the pardon from his man weakness. He must be eradicate the weakness of his man with the hard practices. So the pardon has independently a science, and we can give the discourse on each and every word, many discourses, but here we want to say in shortly that the next word is Satyam. What is Satyam? Ishwar Satyam Jagat Mithya. Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya. Satyam, there is only one truth in this world, that is the existence. And other are not true, because the Maya is also fake and untruth. So the ultimate truth is the Satchidananda Paramatma. So their first word is Sat. Sat means true. Sat Guru, it means the true Guru. Sadguru is an incorrect word. Every Guru, every Sadguru will be Sadguru. Satguru is the right word. So the Satyam, it is the ultimate truth, and that is only the God. And God is living you in the form of Atma. So your Atma is only Satyam in you, and other thing is not Satyam. All things are fake and untrue. Your physical body is not Satyam. Your mental body is not Satyam. Your causal body is not Satyam. Only one thing is Satyam in this world, that is the existence. And that Satyam brings the very, very novel characteristics like the love, like the mercy, like the jnana, like the pragya. And the next thing is coming. You can imagine it, that Sat is the like a sun, and love is like the light of sun, and the hotness of sun is like the mercy and grace. So, if the God is sun, that the light is love, and the hotness is the mercy, and his all the care of universe says. So next word is the Dhamma. Dhamma is a very, very deviating word in Indian society of religious arena. The person think that the suppress and kill the sensory organs, this is Dhamma. No. They are going in the wrong direction. They are doing fasting for Dhamma. That is wrong. No father or mother will be pleased when you will be hungry for many, many days. They will be cry if you are hungry. They will be feel sadness. So how God can feel happiness if you are hungry, if you are doing fasting? Only God is saying that when your stomach is not okay, your system is not okay, you have feeling indigestion, you are feeling some trouble, then you can fasting 1 or 2 times. But in the name of the religion and the spirituality, you are not taking the food. It is not the Dhamma of your body. And the meaning of Dhamma is control of one's senses in the general meaning, but I am not agree with this meaning. Dhamma means develop the endurance and develop the strength in the sensory organs, and it will not comes by the crushing of the sensory organs. If you develop the muscle power, you go to gym and do the exercises and develop your muscles like that. If you want to increase the endurance in your sensory organs, you should be take the appropriate food, appropriate sleep, appropriate talk, appropriate seeing, appropriate hearing, appropriate touch. Your 5 senses must be used in the positive manner for the path of enlightenment, that is called Dhamma. I can give you the many examples of the holy persons in India. They say like that, as I am saying, and the fake persons, they are creating a mesmerism, they are creating a wrong scenario for the cheap popularity and the gaining the money. They are using this Dhamma in the wrong direction, and they are befooling the millions of the person in the wrong way. So Dhamma is not like that in the society persons knows that Dhamma is the Mauna Vrata, the mum, and put the cotton in ears and do the pranayama with the forcefully, and do the extraordinary activities like sitting in the hot or sitting on the ice and sitting in the adverse condition and laying on the nails. That is not Dhamma, that is not Tapa. Dhamma and Tapa, Both are the brothers. Okay? And now the Shama. I want to tell about the Dhamma. Dhamma, it means you should use your senses appropriately in the way of enlightenment. And Shama. Shama is the going beyond the mind. It is actual Shama. Shama is the going beyond the mind, and that is possible by only Sakshi meditation. When you do the Sakshi meditation, then you can go beyond the mind, otherwise you cannot go beyond the mind, and you will be slave of your mind, of your thoughts, and you will become the puppet of your thought stream. If the loving thoughts come, you involve in love. In hating thoughts come, you involve in the hating. If the violent thought come, you become the violence. And the theft thought come, you become the thief. And this type of many thoughts comes, and you flow like a piece of wood in the river of the thoughts. That is not Shama. Shama is that you have the appropriate direction of your spiritual journey, and you are doing the meditation of awareness, and you are separate from your thoughts, and you are separate from your mind. That is called Shama. Eva tatha sukha dukkha, pain and pleasure. The Krishna is telling in the Geeta, sukh dukkhe samay kritva labha labha ujaya. If you are ready to meditate in the sukha and pleasure, then you can, after some practice, you can able to meditate in dukkha. Because the dukkha is very deep stream of the psychological, emotional condition. But the sukha is easy, because in the sukha you can meditate easily. If you have not feeling any pain, if you have not feeling any sorrow, then you are normal condition. You can do the meditation very easily. You can see inside your thoughts and your activities. But if you are feeling the hammering headache in your brain, and you are feeling that something is striking hammer in your brain, you have feeling the migraine, then it is too difficult to meditate. As you meditate, the hammering headache will be increased. So, first you learn to swim in shallow water, then you swim in the deep water. First you swim, practice in the stable water, then you swim in the flowing water. So my dear friends, if you want to do meditation, you must start the meditation in the good condition, when you have no any pain in body. That is good. So our rishis and munis suggest the time of the meditation is very good in the morning, because you are all the night having the rest and your body is restful. You are feeling light and good. There is nothing tiredness, there is nothing worries. In the morning, that is the good time. That is called the Brahma Muhurta, because all the Brahma Jnanis, all the saints, all the holy persons, they are doing this practice in the Brahma Muhurta. That is the very nice time of the very nice vibrations and very favorable time for the meditation. So like this, the sukha is very favorable for meditation, and dukkha is some hard. And when your meditation will be very nice, then you can meditate every time in sukha and dukkha. So the God is telling that the sukha and dukkha both comes from me. Don't worry, these are only the nature. These are comes from the nature. These are comes from the nature, and my nature create all this condition. Next word, the Krishna is telling bhayam and abhayam. The fear it is called the bhaya. A person who is living in the dark, he is fearful because the dark creates many fears. That in the dark, a wooden structure create a illusion that is a ghost or vampire. So person caught in the fear. In the dark, a rope is laying on the street and we think that it is a snake. In the dark, any sound create a fear, but when you are comes in the light of the sun, you can easily see sun now rise. You can see that is not a ghost, that is a structure of wood. That is not snake, that is the rope. Just like that, if you are not enlightened, if you are living in the dark, there is the million types of the fear. Can you feel and puzzled? The fear of the Navagrahas, Shukra, Shani, Mangal, Rahu, Ketu. This is also create a fear because you are not enlightened person. You are caught in the dark illusion of the Maya. So, many type of fear, the Saguna and the signs of bad or sign of the dangerous signs in the life, and many things. When you are not awakened, when you are not enlightened, when you are very weak person, any person can press you or any person can affect you. If you are laying on the bed in a serious disease, then you have no energy, even the stand, so any person can kill you on the bed. But if you are strong, nobody can kill you easily. So the jnana giving you the strength of abhaya. Abhaya, it means the fearless condition. The jnani is never fear with the death even. The jnani is never fear in any adverse condition. The jnani never fear the loss or gaining. They are equal. They are all time pleasant. So the abhayam and bhayam, the fear and fearlessness comes from the existence God Satchidananda Paramatma. And the God is telling about the ahimsa. As I tell you previously that ahimsa is the non-violence. It is the only knows the jnani. It will not know the ajnani. If you are ajnani, you will give the pardon to the dangerous enemy and you will kill your friend. Because the blind person cannot operate of the abdomen or eyes of a patient. So blindness cannot be decide what is the violence and what is non-violence. Sometimes violence is equal to non-violence. The killing of Ravana is non-violence, that is not violence. The killing of mosquito, it is not violence, it is non-violence. The killing of bacteria in your body, that Bacillus transfosa and the other bacteria, they create the dangerous diseases in your body. That is a non-violence, that is not violence. Violence is that if you are killing the innocent person, as in the Syria, the innocent person is killing by ISI. That is the actual real violence. Violence is not. Violence is that the innocent person is killing by the bomb blast, by the terrorist. That is violence. If you are killing the person, they are wrong in the society and they are the dangerous for society. That is not violence. The Krishna is killed. The Kauravas, the Krishna is killed. The Yadavas, his own kutumba, That is not violence, that by the clarification of the purification of the society. Paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya cha duskritam. That is the ahimsa, that is the non-violence. And samata, equality. The God and the Master Sadgurus, they never make any difference to anyone. If you are living in India or Australia or America, England and Britain, anywhere you are living, the Master easily accept you and teach the same thing they are teaching their near and dear disciples. So the equality is the characteristics of the God. A sun never make difference. Sun give his light to all without any partiality. The water makes no difference. If you will drink the water, and the cattle will drink the water, and the birds will drink the water gives the all same satisfaction to all. A dacoit drink the water, and a saint drink the water gives the same satisfaction. So the God existence, Paramatma, do not make this type of difference. If you want to know the God, if you want to be enlightenment, if you are a seeker, if you are the great sinner, at the 9th chapter God says, if you are regretting, if you are thinking you done wrong, and you are crying for the God, God will be accept you, and God will be pardon you. So that is called the similarity. I remember a very short story about ahimsa. Ahimsa, if you are absolutely non-violent, then nobody can kill you. Nothing violence can be happen with you. The Buddha, the Gautam Buddha, he was the 100% non-violence person, absolutely non-violent person. That is example of non-violence, ahimsa. When he was going in the path, in the forest, the villagers says, please do not go in the path. The Buddha asked why. There is a very, very dangerous dacoit, its name is Angulimal. If you will go on this path, he will kill you and cut your last finger, and he make a necklace of fingers in his neck. So the Buddha do not answer and do not care. He forward and forward on the path of this forest. After some time, after some hour, there was a big cry and big sound. But Buddha never fear the fearfulness. He see that a big person, the black body and the big eyes, red eyes, and the long hair, and cutting a sword in the hand, and coming very fastly towards Krishna for cutting his throat. Krishna do not feel fear, and he was not deviate in any psychological condition. He was cool and calm, and because he was the real non-violent person. He came nearer, and that dacoit came nearer to nearer. When he come, so dacoit shouted, "Why are you come here? I will kill you. I never see like person like you. All person ran away from me, and I killed them from the backside. But you are standing in front of me without fear." So randomly, the eyeballs of Buddha and eyeballs of that dacoit, they come in the frequency, that qual, and the Buddha say with the mercy to the Angulimal, and a miracle happened. his sword was fall down on the earth, and she was fall down in the feet of the Buddha and was crying like a child. He said, "Oh Master, give me pardon, I was in the dark. I am very sinner person." So Buddha took him and hugged him to his heart, and just the moment the Anglimal changed into a holy person from the dacoit. So the non-violence can change, a vast change, exhaustive change in the life of anyone, if that is the real non-violence. But if a person have no real non-violence, only he can be die by the violent person. I don't want to give the example, all knows. The fake non-violent person all knows. So I was talking about the equality, the samatha, and samatha of the jnani is like the samatha of the river, the samatha of the sun, the samatha of the mother. Mother has 4-5 children, but he give the love all same to all. And next is the satisfaction, the santosha. If you have big money but you are not satisfied, that you are living in the hell. But you have small money, you have enough for only eat, or even you have not enough for eat, but you have the satisfaction, then you can do the meditation easily, because the satisfaction is the must for the meditation and spiritual practices. If you are running for earning money, if you are running for making the buildings, if you are running to gathering the persons, why I am not gathering much persons, and why I am not making the hurry for making my disciples? Because I am satisfied. I know that person will come to me, that is the mercy of the God, and God want to give the enlightenment, Atma Sakshatkara, only he will come or she will come to me. So in the life, if you are doing the practices of the meditation of awareness, Sakshi, that one day you will be sure satisfied with your earnings, with your equipment, with your treasure, with your living, with your house, with your family, with your society. You have no desires to more and more, and you will not be desire hungry person. So the next word is tapa. Tapa is also a very, very misunderstanding word in the Indian society and other society. The Singhastha festival in the India, you can see the different type of tapasvis. They are doing the different type of exercise. If somebody is laying on the nails bed, somebody is sitting in the center of the burning fires, somebody is standing on one feet, somebody is standing in the water, somebody is standing with the help of a jhula, suspension, and somebody is up his hand with many ears, and his hand is like become a vestigial organ. The hand become a very thin and like a dead hand. His nails is going big and big, and somebody is growing the hairs head to toe, and somebody is growing the beard long and long, and somebody is digging a pit and sitting in the pit, and somebody is sitting on a tree branch like a monkey. So this type of tapas, these are not appropriate direction of tapas. Tapas is, the actual meaning if you want to know the Atma Sakshatkara, if you want to know the God, and if you face some adverse conditions, if your family, any family member disturbing you, you will bear. If you have no enough money, you will bear. If you have some circumstances that you are suffering from fever, that you do not do the meditation, you do meditation and see the fear. If you feeling the pain in your body, you do the meditation and see the pain. These all, every adverse condition, if you are tolerating, that is called tapa. That is exact meaning of tapa. Not advertising, not showing, not be fooling the person, not doing the business in the name of tapa, not taking the donation in the name of tapa, that is called tapa. The next word is the donation. The Geeta says, Das deshikaleshu patreshu tad dana satuna. If you want to donate, there is 3 ways of the donation. One is the tamoguni donation. That donation you are giving to the tantrikas, you are giving to the bhairus, bhaktas, you are giving to the person they are involving in the bad activities, wrong activities, the tantra, mantra and the yantra they are doing like that. That donation is the tamoguni donation, because your donation will be invest in the wine, your donation will be invest for the killing animals, your donation will be invest in the violent, your donation will be invest in the wrong way of for society. And if you are giving the donation for the criminals, you are giving the donation for the anti-social persons, you are giving the donation for spreading the wrong teaching in the world, that is also the bad donation, the tamoguni donation. That donation will give you the very, very bad punishment all the millions of the life. And second donation is the donation of Rajoguna. When you give the donation to show your names, fames and credit in the society, when you put the plate of your name in the temples or rooms or the dharmashalas, when you advertising in the papers that you are giving some millions rupees for that particular saint or the particular temple and the particular person, and you are doing the very big food donation, bhandara, and your name is going to top, and you are doing the donation for earning the boats, you are doing the donation for earning the name and fame in the society, that is the Rajoguni donation, and that will not be give you any good result. That is the wasting of the donation. The third donation is the Satoguni donation. If a person is very poor, he is ill, he cannot take the treatment of the disease, and you are helping and giving the medicine and care and hospital bill, that is a good donation. But be careful, do not take the fame of that good activity. If a student is very poor and he cannot purchase the books or he cannot fulfill the fee of the school and you are helping, that is good donation. If a poor girl, she has no mother, father, or mother, father is very poor, and you are helping in the marriage of that poor girl, that is a good donation. But the best donation, that a person is living in the dark and you are giving the enlightenment and the knowledge of liberation, that is the very, very nice donation. This is called the Vidya Danam. This is Vidya. The teaching in school is not Vidya, but the godly teaching for the Atma Sakshatkara, it is Vidya. That donation can only give the master. And the helping of the master is also the best donation. If you are helping your master in his enlightenment work, if you are helping your master in the divine work, if you are giving the money and support and the care and you are spreading the teaching of your master, that is a very nice donation. If you are giving the time in the work of the master and help of the master, that is the donation of time. If you are giving the money for the master to making a place for the meditation, the other seeker can sit there, that is the best donation. But be careful. There must be not your name again. If you are giving the donation to your master and you are making the propaganda of the donation, that is your donation is fall down in the Rajoguni donation. So, the giving the donation to the master is the Nirguni donation, that is the donation for a very, very noble cause. So that is the donation comes from the God. The God give the inspiration for the donation, and they are very nice person if they have the love for master anyway, and they want to help his master by the different type of donation of time, donation of money, donation of love, donation of spread teaching, donation of help, donation of technical help, donation of any type of help. So my dear friends, that is the meaning of the donation. Now it is coming Yasha. Yasha means good image or good fame. If you want good image or good fame, the good or bad image, both will be destroy your chance of liberation. So, the fame, all the fame of the God, not fame of human. Why I say in the starting of this course, by the grace of my master. I say this sentence because I do not want to take the fame of my discourses and my teachings and my spiritual knowledge. It is all goes to the God Almighty, Satchidananda Paramatma. So the good image or bad image, both will be revolve you in the death and birth cycle. Or Krishna is telling here that these all things, the intellect, the knowledge, the beyond the mesmerism, the pardon, the truth, the dhamma, the shama, the pain and pleasure, the fear and fearlessness, the non-violence, the equality, the satisfaction, the tapa, the donation, the fame and name, all these things in the humans comes in the more different things are awaiting, but there is no time to describe these all, because the Maya is very big and the character of Maya is also very big, and this is Maya is the darkness, this is the unknownness of the ultimate truth. So Krishna is telling all the living beings, the many types of mental emotional states, they are comes from me, they are only comes from me, because there is only one consciousness, there is only one love, there is only one intellect, there is only one divinity, there is only one spirituality, that is Satchidananda Paramatma. If you want to know this Satchidananda Paramatma, my dear, I am here to help you. Please come to me. I will teach you the meditation. And very good news for you. On the 1st August 2015, in the New Delhi, we are we are uh, we are organizing a meditation camp, and you all are humbly invited there. There is a nominal fee for arrangement. There is no profit, no loss. There is no business. There is service. And I want to tell that all these videos be put on the YouTube channel. Please subscribe my channel and listen this video and give this video to your friends, your well-wisher, your family member, your relative. In this way, we will be reached man to man, and we will be give the peaceful life and tension life, and we want to spread the peace and prosperity of internal state by the meditation. This is the mission. Meditation. This is the mission, peace by meditation. This is the mission of peace, world peace by meditation. Thank you very much. Bless you, love you all by heartily.